Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. This is FEDEX Draconis coming with you with another toy review video. And this week's review is going to be on Transformers Earthrise, War for Cybertron Trilogy Cliffjumper. And he is just basically, judging from what I'm looking at here, he is a stocky boy here. Very short, stout, but you know, for those of us that grew up with the 1980s TV series, pretty much he was all, you know, gung-ho, you know, to put a dent in Megatron. And as a matter of fact, you know, based off of what I've seen, you know, in other reviewers as well as what's on the box, he does have the weaponry to pull off that really great scene in the first episode. But let's go ahead and take a closer look at this. So as you can tell, he's got the big open window which showcases the robot inside. Really awesome. In addition, he's got this great artwork right here, which shows him with that bazooka that I was talking about, or at least the weapon I was talking about here. Very nice. Now, as we turn this around here, we see that the new artwork on here, and it is awesome. As I stated before, you know, when the Siege figures came out, and I complimented on the artwork on here, I mean on those boxes, I really wish Hasbro would release this artwork in the form of posters, because definitely I would try and go ahead and make sure I got me a set of each. And now we're going to go to the back, and we see, pull this back out just a little bit further, and we see the promotional art, you know, of Cliffjumper, you know, both in vehicle mode, robot mode, and rocket sled mode. So I mean, he looks like he's going to be a very fun bot to play with. So give me a moment and let's get him out of his plastic prison. Alright folks, there he is, already out of his box and ready to be, and already posed up. And man, oh man, he's a tough little bot, ain't he? With his bazooka and everything, he's ready to go ahead and rock and roll. Let's see here. Now I'm looking over the instructions as we go along here, so if I pause a bit, bear with me. Now I am seeing that he does, he's got his, you know, accessories, which include the bazooka. However, this bazooka is able to come apart in 3 different ways. So we're going to go ahead and focus on that. So let's go ahead, take that off. Let go. Yeah, you can tell he's very upset now. Alright, so as you can tell, man, they did a really good job with this bazooka here. Very nice. A lot of good molded detail on here. Some, as you can tell, as the light is hitting it. Man, that is tight. Now, as I was, like I said, as I was looking through the instructions, one thing I didn't know was these little attachments here can come off. So you just pull those off here and here. Oh, that would explain the little, you know, ski treads. However, in the box art, they show them as gray Well, I should say in the promo shots they show them as gray, and the box art they're black. Okay, that's cool. And so these can come off in 3 pieces. You got this can be pulled off, and this can be pulled apart to form 2 separate weapons, like so. So yeah, that is. Try and adjust the camera angle just a bit, get the extraneous pieces out of the way. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I mean it's not bad looking. I like it. Now this piece, this back piece here, said that it could be placed on his shoulder. I guess so, yeah. So as you can tell, this can open up, and I'll show that off here. So this, oh, there we go. So this can open up like so, and this can go on his shoulder, but I don't see a port on there, so I'm not exactly sure how that can be accomplished. Very, very interesting. Well, it's all good. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Alright, so well, there's bound to be a reason as to why that's gonna happen, but hey, we'll go ahead and take a look at that later. In the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at that noggin. Oops. Sorry. Whoa, there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull him closer. And he's got a really good molded, head sculpt. And there you go. I don't know if you can see it, but he does have the typical Autobot blue eyes. His head is I want to say it's very cartoon accurate, his head sculpt. Definitely not a red Bumblebee. So I mean if they do make an Earthrise Bumblebee, I really hope they don't use the same body mold, in terms, or the same vehicle mode. Hopefully they'll actually give him that VW bug, and just give him the same type of transformation as they do with this figure, but not the same body mold. That's my own personal opinion. But I mean, he's got, like I said, he's got some really good detail on that. Very nice. And so, man, this thing is tight as all get-go. So it's, I want to say, I don't think it's on a ball joint. It may be on a mushroom pig. But even then, I can't be certain on that. But yeah, he can turn left, he can turn right. He does have a little bit of ways to look up, and yeah, won't be able to look down unless, yeah, no. So his arms can go 360. He can move out like so. Like so you can do those open arms, or if he wants to go ahead and just slap you with the with the gun, go bah! There you go. The forearm is on a mushroom peg, so he does have that bicep rotation. His arm can bend around 90 degrees, as you can tell. He does have wrist rotation, which is good. Let's see here. And same thing with the other arm. He does have a waist rotation, which is very tight. He can kick up, can do the full splits. He does have thigh rotation. His knees can bend at 90 degrees. He does have a type of back or reverse, ab crunch, but I think that's due to transformation. He can kick back, full 90 degrees. He can kick forward, full 90 degrees. And of course he's got the ankle tilts right there. So that is about it in terms of the articulation. So there we go. Alright. So alright. So give me a moment. I'm going to adjust the camera angle. And we're going to go ahead and get started with transformation. Okay, I'm back. Now we're going to go ahead and take off his accessories here. Pop. And pop. There we go. Alright. So now we're going to go ahead and, sorry folks, just trying to put the instructions to where I can see them, like so. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and turn him around. Now one thing, and I have seen other reviews about this, and this has been a major complaint, is that this back piece can be removed and it can be used as a shield, which I didn't get a chance to do. So as you can tell, I went ahead and pulled that off. There is a peg hole right here. Don't know if you're able to see it. I think you can now. And there is a post right here. Now, like I said, this can be used like a shield, so the peg, even though it's pointing out, you can bend it down a bit, and like so. So you can use it like a shield here. And that's not too bad looking, I guess. Not too bad, as a matter of fact. And arm him up with one of his weapons. Like so. So there we go, like that. Not too bad looking. It's okay. It's doable. I like it. Alright, so now that we showed that off a bit, let's go ahead and take that off. There we go. Turn him around. And okay. And they're supposed to be... Oh, okay. So we take that off. We gotta turn him back around. Jeez. Alright. Stand him up upright. Put his head forward. Now this chest piece up here needs to go down. And... there we go. So that goes down, and there's a piece of that little plastic strap that got left behind. Alright, now that this bottom piece goes up, comes down, this goes up, like so, and that, from what I see, I think that kind of looks like the hood of his vehicle mode. So now I'm going to go ahead and flip this piece up, boom. Alright. So far, so good. Alright, now we gotta go ahead and bend his arms back like so. Alright. And we are going to go ahead, move these arms up. Cena. And alright, now that that's done, we're gonna move these panels down like that. So far so good. Now we're just gonna go ahead, like Optimus Primal and Beast Wars, where he's got his waist twists about 360. It does the exact same thing. You know what, if I didn't know any better, this kind of looks like a G1 toy, to where you'll see the face here. Hold on. Meow. Ooh, hold on a bit, folks. Let's do this. Ta-da! Alright, let's get back on track here. Alright, so let's pull that hood back up. Hold on, let me put the head back in the position it's supposed to be. There we go, like that. Alright. Okay, now that we got that taken care of. Okay, now we gotta put the waist down like so. And this is a funky looking automotive girl walk. Now at this point, let's see here. Now we gotta go ahead and put these pieces, these two sides here, and we got to fold them in to where they are. So according to the instructions, at 90 degrees, like so. Yeah. Alright, so far so good. Now the next thing we gotta do, and let me pull this puppy a bit back here, is these back pieces to his feet or his heels are gonna go ahead and open up like so. And now I'm gonna go ahead and fold the feet out like so. Oh, there we go. Slowly but surely. Now, oops. So for those that did not see that, and I apologize for not keeping this in frame. Definitely need to get me a better chair, because the one I'm on now, the feet are busted in on itself. There we go. Okay, so these feet, we're going to fold, or I should say these pieces here, we're going to fold in like so, and we're going to do the same thing like that. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and fold the legs here at the waist, and alright, so I'm not sure if anyone's seen this. I'm gonna try and focus that up a bit. There we go. So we got a tab over here, a couple of tabs, and they're gonna go into those slots. There you go, right there. Okay, try and get that folded in there. Oh, come on, thank you. There we go. And this is also going to fold into the hood. I'm going to do the exact same thing here with this side. So if I can get this together. Not sure if you see it, there is a pig right here. There is a small port right there. So I'm going to try and put all this, try and flush this all together. There we go. So far, so good. Alright. I think we got it so far. Now, let's see, there we go. Okay, now we gotta go ahead and pull these wheels out, so they come out like that, and then of course there is, we gotta pull this pig back into the hood here like that, and there are a couple pigs here which go into the hands that are right here, and that will complete the transformation. And let's see, do I have everything flush? I think I do. Alright. Okay, and there he is in vehicle mode. Very nice. I like the, I'm gonna try and zoom in here real quick. Alrighty. As you can tell, he's got some really good molded details. I love that they painted the rims in his vehicle mode. They gave him that black bumper in the back. I wish they did some tail lights on the back, but I think perhaps maybe Toy Hacks will make some. And of course they did have, yeah, they got some silver paint on the bottom of the grill with some black striping, some orange blinkers or yellow blinkers, the blue clear plastic, or for the windshield and the windows. It is not bad. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright. Now, let's let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and put, because one of the things that it shows is the bazooka on his vehicle mode. So that's what I'm going to do here. Now, the thing about it is, he's got it right there on the very top. So I'll put that on there. Oh yeah, okay, so there is where these little pieces can go. You can actually sorry folks, I know I'm out of range, but these little pieces that make up, alright, there you are, these pieces that make up the stands for the bazooka bit can also be put on this back end here, and when he's in vehicle mode they can be placed right there in the back. And I'm going to zoom out just a bit. There we go, much better. And you can tell got that nice bazooka going on. So he does roll very, very nicely. Now let's pull that off, get that out of the way. Alright, so now as you can tell, it's got a lot of good molded detail on here. Looks like everything is flushed. You do see some lines, but that's, again, these do make up his feet. The doors are right here. You know, all in all, it's not a bad vehicle mode. I like it. It's very stylized for him. Like I said before, if they do make an Earthrise Bumblebee, hopefully they will keep him as a Beetle and not a yellow version of Cliffjumper, because that would be very disappointing. So now, as I had mentioned earlier, there are a couple of other things. Now, when it comes down to the weapons, and especially what we saw in the promotional box, I should say the promotional images, you know, he can be able to, you know, utilize the weapons and whatnot. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and tear this missile pod apart. There are the pieces. There we go. The last one just popped open. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to open up this piece like I was showing you earlier. And there we go. Now, when it comes down to this, and go ahead and flip this puppy open, and what I am seeing, there is this peg right here. There's a post right there. I'll plug that in. There we go. There we go. Okay, much better. Alrighty. Now, once that's under there, we are going to go ahead and put the skids under. Alright, so there is a little, oops, sorry, there is a port on here. There's a tab right here that's gonna go, and that's going to connect like so. So the skids are right over the tires, at least under the front tires. And that's if, oh, there it is, okay. Alright, so the skids are under there. And let's see here. Now as for these missile launcher, or I should say the rest of this bazooka, there are some tabs right underneath here which are going to go along this this port. So for that, I'm going to go ahead and what am I doing wrong here? I want to say there's something I'm definitely doing wrong here, because say according to the instructions, oh, wait a minute, now I'm seeing it. Okay, folks, so it's not on the body of here, it's on the tab. I just noticed, and I think you're seeing it now too, there is a slot right here that fits on the tab right here. So now that I got that put in there, there we go. Okay, now I'm getting it. Sorry, folks. Alrighty. Yes, the instructions I really wish, wow, there we go. I really wish when it comes down to some of these instructions that they actually put a little bit more illustration to show that there are actual tabs in certain areas, so that way we're not actually looking things up incorrectly. But there you go, there is Cliffjumper in his hydrofoil mode, and it is pretty awesome. That would explain this portion here, because I think this works like the motorboat. Yeah. Okay. And as you can see, it's not bad looking. I mean, I'm gonna try and hold this like so you can see the skids. Whoa. So It's, like I said, it's not bad looking. You know, it's something that, it's interesting, I can tell you that. Yep, sorry folks, I'm just playing around with something. Give me a moment, I want to go ahead and try and set up a scene to where this is actually flying out. Okay folks, I'm back, and I got him, you know, sort of like elevated. One thing that I do want to recommend, be careful with the figure, mostly because if you drop it, these little skids up front are not a tight fit and they will pop off, and because they are a black color, if you're not sure or if you forget what direction they go in, you're gonna spend some time looking for it, so be very careful whenever you're using this. Yeah, there he is in you know, jet ski mode, and like I said, he's not a bad looking vehicle mode. Like, and of course in robot mode, you know, he's very short and stout, but he's a feisty Autobot, especially in the G1 series. Right at the very beginning, you know, even Cliffjumper said, let me, it's like, I just want to, kick some Decepticon right in his, right in his turbocharger. And Optimus is like trying to reel him in, saying, ease down, Cliffjumper. We're here to find them. We'll deal with them later. And of course, he pulls out that big old bazooka and, fires on Megatron. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and transform him back into robot mode, and I'm going to give you my final thoughts on the figure. Okay, well, my final thoughts on this figure. I like him. He is the Cliffjumper that a lot of us have been waiting for. He's not a repaint of a Bumblebee figure. He's his own vehicle mode. He's his own standalone character. I like him. Though, of course, there aren't, it's not without certain issues. The little added pieces here for the bazooka and stuff, again, they are small, they are dark, and they are not easy to find. When setting up, in vehicle mode in his flight stand, he fell off, and it took me about 15 minutes for me to find just one of these plastic pieces here. So yeah, do be careful, because if you're not sure where it landed, you're going to be spending a long time trying to find it, if you're lucky to find it at all. Now, like I said before, some people have an issue with this back piece becoming a shield. It's not bad. I like it. Personally, I wish it was, more flushed against his back, but I can see it. It's not that bad. Articulation wise, he's pretty good. However, posability is very limited because of the size of his feet. Yeah, you know what they say about a dude with big feet. So there's probably a lot of very happy Cybertronian ladies out there that are pleased with this little guy. So, yeah, I went into a totally different direction on that one. Anyway, like I said, it is a great figure. I like it. You know, if need be, I can always have him on a type of pose stand that where he's like just jumping, you know, aiming his bazooka and whatnot. So it's it's not bad. I like it. That's all I can say about it. I like it. I like it. So, what are your thoughts? Go ahead, leave your comments, your suggestions, your thoughts on this figure in the comment section down below. Like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel, because every subscription does help my channel a lot. If you wish to contribute to the channel, I have both a PO box to, if you're interested and you want me to review a figure, you can send that to the PO box that will be listed down below. In addition, you can also help fund the channel by joining my Patreon, which I will have a link in the description down below as well. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you out there watching my video. It helps me a lot. It encourages me to go ahead and show off my collection. Now, these are the newer pieces. I am going to be putting up some of the ones that basically survived the last purge, the last toy purge that I had to do a few years back. So I'll be showing those off as well. Again, as a matter of fact, on a personal note, I hope everyone out there is doing okay. I know we are living in scary times right now. Nowadays, I know they say to go ahead and stay in your homes for the next couple of weeks and stuff like that. So if you're doing that, I hope you are stocked up with snacks and whatever else that you have. I hope you're keeping productive in some way, shape, or form. Being productive by just filming these videos, and hopefully I'll have enough videos to where I could just post them as the weeks progress. In addition, I may be starting up a new channel which is going to be showcasing my comic book art, or at least, you know, drawing in general. I'm getting into digital illustration, you know, so it's gonna be rough at the very beginning, I can tell you that. But I'll give you more details as it progresses. So this is Phoenix Draconis, and I wish you all good health and better days. Peace.